Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh lordy. A straight talker is Smiley. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright. She's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel fear.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you all. Hello there. I'm so glad to see you. Hello, Pink Phoenix. I don't know if Pink Phoenix is still here or not. Pink Phoenix was here earlier, and I forgot Pink Phoenix was across the pond. But hello anyway. I'm glad you stopped by, and hello to you, my friend. Hello, hello. And it's okay if you watch a replay. I still love you there. Hello, wait, what? Hello, wait, what? Let me do this. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hello, wait, what? Love seeing you here. Love seeing you here. Hello, Choochie. Hello, hello. Love to see you. Love to see you. Lady Q, welcome in, welcome in. Yo, Daniel. Hello, how are you, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight? Good to see you. Happy Monday. Yeah, happy Monday. Thank God. Thank God it's almost over though, right? It's been a Monday all day long. Angel Wings, hello. Good to see you, lovely. I'm glad to see you here. Good to see you. Panda Bear's mom, hello, Panda Bear's mom. And Miss Shell's Jewelry, hello, hello. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. I am so glad you're here. Rogue, let's see. Rogue said earlier I seen her comment about she was watching a movie. I hope it's a good movie, honey. I hope it is. Live, decided to make a live. Make all missing kids awareness keychains. Yes, absolutely. That's good, Panda Bear. That's good. Cyber Warrior, hello. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. There's Show Poodles. Let me put that beautiful poodle up there. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cyber Warrior, hello. Let me get this down so I can say hello to everybody. You got blonde highlights? You did? Oh, fun. Actually, I get to go do mine Wednesday. I get to go do mine Wednesday. My girl has hers. She puts her schedule up, and she goes out of town a lot, so she put her schedule up, and I get to do mine Wednesday because our schedules was not jiving much last month. So I'm needing one. I might go a little bit darker this month. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. It just really depends on what kind of mood I'm in. It's that time. Hold on a minute. My dog wants out. You know they're like kids. They know as soon as you go live or get on the phone or something, it's that time. It's been raining here all day, and I'm tired. I've been up most of the night, actually, like most all night. But I hope y'all have had a good Monday. I hadn't really been on a lot today. I hadn't did any lives or anything like that. I kind of scoured a little bit. I hadn't been feeling good because I have been up most all night. So there's that. Yeah, let's see. Right Lake Q. Let's call them. Much days. Yes, absolutely. I was looking on a while ago, and I did see where they did have Celeste's funeral today. I didn't put it on here. There wasn't very much to it that I could find. It wasn't no sense in really putting up the video. Wasn't really no sense in it. It was just a little short video, but the main thing is she did finally get buried today, and they had her a private service today on Monday, October 6, 2025 at Queen of Heaven. No. Is that the name of the Queen of Heaven? Yeah, cemetery in Rowland Heights, California. And it was just a few close family members and maybe a few friends. There wasn't very many people there. People carry the casket and possibly her. I don't want to say who. I mean, we know her siblings and probably her mom and dad and a few close family and friends, if she had any friends. I don't think any what you call it. Just please ignore y'all. We're not going to get distracted tonight. I don't think there was any police, from what I hear, police presence there or anything like that. So it was pretty private from what I understand. Let's see. So it is okay. And So let's do that. But what I wanted to do is when I was going through my email today, I was going through my emails today, and I had already, excuse me, I had already told y'all, because we had already kind of went over the subject on the squatting matter, and y'all know how I feel about that. But I told y'all when I did that live, when that come out, that I was going to request that very night, excuse me, that very night I was going to request, you know, the audio and the video. And I said, I don't know if they'll give it to me or not. Well, lo and behold, the next day in my email, they were kind enough to send that to me. And I didn't get it out that day. I sent it to one of my mods. Actually, she's not in here, and a friend of mine. And I wanted her to see something in it, but she couldn't get it open. She didn't have a Dropbox or something like that. And anyway, I had put it aside, and I never did get a chance to play it because, again, I don't have to be first. Let me say that for these trolls that keep coming in here tonight, so, which is pretty funny. I don't have to be first to get the things out, and I don't have to be whatever, but I do have the receipts on where I sent that to her. So I've had this for a while, where the police department was gracious enough to send all this to me. And then I went on about my merry little business, and because I do have a life outside of YouTube. And then I reported on other things as well as this. And then I went on my merry little vacation, my me time, because I get to do that. And guess what? Smiley don't have to do when I go do my me time, you know, and my spas and my me things and my fun times. I don't have to get YouTube to pay for every aspect of my life. You know, if people want to donate, they can. You know, y'all remember I did this for 4 years without a damn dime. Without being monetized, without any of that. I just needed to remind y'all. And I don't need every aspect of my life or my children's life paid for, or we won't go there because don't get Smiley started. I don't have, when my children need something, say, go up and host the show or any none of that stuff, right? So when you want to come troll me, y'all better think about that twice. I just want you to see my face when I tell y'all that. Y'all need to get a fucking grip, okay? Get a grip. Smile around and find out, motherfuckers. Look, I still got Doug's cup. I love Doug's cup. How y'all like that, bitches? Anybody else got anything to say before we get started? Anyway, I was going on my emails this morning, and not only did the police department send me that day, I had requested for the 11 calls that was out to like that Banfield's been putting out and everybody's been putting out, Matt and everybody's been putting out, since they was so gracious. And I know they're not in, I don't think they're in the same area. I don't know where Celeste lives and David, because see, that was in Hollywood and the other's in another place. Is somebody filming me? Hey. Anyway, I can get a little sarcastic tonight because I don't feel good. Look okay though, don't I? Just wondering. Anyway, I asked them, I did another FOIA, and I asked them, could they send me those 11 reasons why that they went to Celeste's family house, even after she was gone. But they must have misunderstood, because they kept, and I have receipts on that, they kept saying, well, you need to do this by, you have until the 7th of October. They needed certain dates and stuff. And I'm like, how in the hell do I know the dates? But anyway, this morning I got an email, and it was Dropbox stuff again, and I opened it up, but it was the same it was the dated stuff, what I'm fixing to show y'all tonight, which I got the very next day that I asked for anyway. So I'm like, oh shit, somebody must want me to put this out. Okay, I really don't feel like it. I wasn't really going to go live today. I've been up all night. So I'll just go ahead and show that and do that tonight, okay? So here we are. Here we are. Here we are. But other than that, is everybody doing okay? Other than my little trolls? Smiley don't usually have trolls over here. They must not be doing too good on a Monday night. They must not have nothing better to do. Just wondering. Must not be having nothing better to do. But y'all doing okay? Everybody doing okay? Can I put my thing back down now? Y'all see Smiley's okay? Alive? Well? Pupils okay? Hair's okay? I mean, it is raining. It's a little bit frizzy. I mean, what do y'all need to smile around and find out about? You good, Choochie? You good? You good, lady? Everybody good in here? Can I start my show now? I'm glad, Choochie. Thank you for all you do, honey. Everybody. Lady Q, thank you. I don't know about that. I really don't feel good. I'm tired. I got a belly ache. I hadn't even ate yet today. I wouldn't miss Smiley. She's a sweetheart. I am, until somebody gets that little bitty hair up my butt. But I'm learning to be a little bit nicer about it. They're the ones that's got to look like a fool, not me. They want to get me started, but that might have been 4 or 5 years ago. Smiley's getting too old for this. They're the ones that look silly, right? Hey, Terry Parker. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you? How about you, honey? I hope everybody's doing good. But anyway, I want to get on with these. It's several different things, and Lord not only knows, I hope I can get them up. But where there's a will, there's a way, honey. We gonna do it. And one thing, listen, just like I said on here, if y'all know who this voice might sound like, and I'm sure they have we're going to start with that one first, where the call come in, because and y'all might already heard it out here on the net. I don't know. I have no clue. I've only heard it here, what they sent me, and this comes straight from the police department, and y'all will see that too. But it, to me, it sounds like a guy. But if you think you know, hell, who did the swatting to their parents' house, which I don't think they deserve that. We went over that last time. Please don't email or call Smiley. Please don't. Okay? Call the police in California. Smiley can't fix everything. I don't know why everybody thinks Smiley can fix everything. You wouldn't believe the stuff I get from the time I come on here all them years ago. Y'all wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe the things I get. Okay? So let's call 911. Seriously, it is a crime. It goes on here. It's a crime. It's a felony, in fact. I'm a bad mamma jamma. Don't make me get that song in my head. Hey, Reba. Hello, hello. But anyway, listen. You may get something out of it. I don't know. And then we're going to watch some actual video. Okay? Oh, thank you. Wait, what? Thank you. Wait, what? So let me I wasn't sure how to do who to credit or whatever, but I put the FOIA thing on my public record. And then anyway, we're just going to go with this, put the copyright up. I don't even know. Smiley don't know nothing. But why do I, hold on a minute. What the heck? Oh, so that's what I got out of it, out of one of them. But if it's not right, I'm sorry. I'll go back and fix it. I don't know. Look, that's what y'all are for. Smiley don't know nothing. Okay? It is what it is. All I know is I FOIA'd it. It's in my email, and I did look, like my mama said, rest her soul. I'm doing the best I can, honey. I'm doing the best I can. Look, y'all don't ask too much of me, and I ain't asking nothing of y'all, okay? It is what it is. All right. Let's just go. If we don't, Smiley be talking in circles to y'all all night. All right, let's see. I got to figure this out. I've never done this type before. Hold on. Look, I'm just me, okay? All right, let's see. All right, we're going to listen to the video first. You probably ain't going to see nothing. Hold on.
Waller County Sheriff's Office is Amber. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Can y'all hear that?
Hello, I need help.
Okay, what's going on? Where are you at?
My address is 37150
Okay.
Porter Lane.
Porter Lane? Okay, what's going on?
I heard some gunshots.
Okay. How close to your residence were they?
They were right outside my house, and I think someone's dead.
Okay, what's your name?
Say it again?
What's your name?
Jacob Weber.
Jacob? Okay, Jacob, what's a good phone number for you, sir?
415.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to invite you to come up.
4180.
4180. You said 462?
Yes.
Okay.
415-462.
462-4180? Okay, and why do you believe
Yes,
that somebody's dead?
I just heard a loud scream, and there was gunshots.
Oh, okay. After shots. Okay, but you haven't saw or heard anything else after that?
I heard a scream.
Oh, was it a male or a female scream, do you think?
It was a female.
Female? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get deputies headed out that way. And just confirming you're at 37150 Porter Lane?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get them sent that way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay, so do y'all think that they sound muffled? They sound muffled. So I think they have, in my opinion, I think they have a voice changer, in my opinion. Do y'all feel they have a voice changer on? Or what do y'all think is going on there? You think they have a voice changer? So with a voice changer, because again, I'm not with all this evil stuff. I didn't even know all this kind of shit existed until I come on YouTube. I know there was evil in the world, but I didn't know all this crazy. There's more crime on here than there is out in the street, to be honest with you. I come to find out when I come on YouTube. So I guess it could be either a guy or a girl. Do y'all feel that, hey, Millie, do y'all feel that, Millie, don't block anybody. I'm fixing to invite this JoJo up here. JoJo's got the tits or the balls. But anyway, I'm going to get through with what I'm speaking about first. Do y'all think that it could be a guy, or do you think it could be a girl, or you just don't know? Does it just sound more? Because I thought it could be a guy. Or I have to say, in my opinion only, this is my opinion only. We are not accusing nobody. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, honey. But in my opinion, I'm going to throw in here, it could be one of David's altars. Boom, 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 boom. What y'all think about that? Wonder if it's a Tommy, but it could be, it's spelled the A-E-I-O-U. The A could be silent, and it could be they could be saying it a Tommy. It really could be a Tammy. It's really spelled a Tammy. Just saying, honey. Just saying. Call me crazy. You call me crazy if you want to. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? Yeah, I think it is a voice changer. Millie, I told you not to block JoJo. I'm serious. I'm going to tell JoJo to come up here, honey. I want JoJo to come up here. I'm serious. I was going to tell JoJo to come up here. I told JoJo I was going to invite them up here. I don't think they got the balls to come up here. You need to unblock JoJo and let JoJo come up here. I really wanted JoJo to come up here. I had him on the screen. You think it's a voice changer too? Oh, you blocked him. Oh, Millie unblocked him. Okay, JoJo, you still in here? Before we carry on, because I got more. I'm going to show. So, JoJo, you want to grace me with your presence? You want to grace me with your presence? JoJo. Come on, I don't have all night. I done told you at the start, I'm tired. I've been up all night. And I might be a little grumpy. So I want to tell you something. But I want to tell you to your face, honey. There ain't a mod on YouTube who can tell Smiley to get off. Friend, no friend. My mama's in the ground, but my mama couldn't even tell me what to do. You want to come up here and try? Smiley does what Smiley wants to do. JoJo. You're probably JoJo from Kokomo. You know what Kokomo is or where it is? See, the trolls, when you try to get them to come up here, they're scared. They shake in their boots. Because one, they know you'll either know who they are, or two, they simply don't have the balls or the tits, period. Or three, they don't want to F around and find out or smile around and find out with Smiley, period. Because Smiley says what she means and she means what she says. Hey, Christy. Now, before we were so rudely interrupted, if they come back in here, and by the way, JoJo, make sure you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I really don't care. It don't matter to me. But before I start this, again, you got one more chance to come up here. And if you don't, if you come back in here again, my mods will block you. You won't get another chance to come up here again, period. Period. You'll get blocked. And if you come in here under something else, you'll get blocked again. Because, see, it's very easy to roll and stroll. Roll and stroll. We don't care who don't like us over here. We like us. Hey, Connie. But while you're wasting your time over here, you can either hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. We don't really give a damn. You'll get no more attention. That's it. I'm going to replay this again for those coming in. Okay. This is to the squatting to the Texas house of David's parents. And this was sent to me by the police department over there. And we're going to go ahead and listen to it again since we were interrupted. Well, we might listen to it.
Waller County Sheriff's Office is Amber. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, I need help.
Okay, what's going on? Where are you at?
My address is 37150
Okay.
Porter Lane.
Porter Lane? Okay, what's going on?
I heard some gunshots.
Okay. How close to your residence were they?
They were right outside my house, and I think someone's dead.
Okay, what's your name?
Say it again?
What's your name?
Jacob Weber.
Jacob? Okay, Jacob, what's a good phone number for you, sir?
415 462
Okay.
4180.
4180. You said 462?
Yes.
Okay.
415 462.
462 4180. Okay, and why do you believe
Yes,
that somebody's
correct.
dead?
I just heard a loud scream, and there was gunshots.
Oh, okay. After shots. Okay, but you haven't saw or heard anything else after that?
I heard a scream.
Oh, was it a male or a female scream, do you think?
It was like a female.
Female? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get deputies headed out that way. And just confirming you're at 37150 Porter Lane?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get them sent that way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, sorry, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a male, but I think they have a, voice changer. That's what I think. They have a voice changer. Yeah, it does sound like it, Christy. It actually does. So actually, all the big things happen in Texas, right? But now I always say, you know, I always say the truth hits hard and the real hits home, and we're fixing to get into the real here. It is a crime. It is a felony. And we done talked about this briefly, okay, when it first come out. And this is, when it happened and it was hot off the press. But I wanted to talk about it again since we can show these things and we can actually see it and see what happened. But, like I said right then, for those that's just coming in, I requested the police reports. I was not sure, the police records, I was not sure if I could get them or if they would send them, but they did. They were very kind. They did it. They did not charge me. They sent them the very next day. And like I said, one of my mods, I can vouch for that. I asked her, but I wanted to show her something and she didn't have specifically, and she didn't have the Dropbox and she couldn't get it open. But we discussed something on one of these, and we were talking about this case, and I told her, she could see it on here. But anyway, I put it aside. Again, I don't have to be first in these cases to get the first one to get them out. And I had just kind of forgot about it. I went on with other things on this case and, just kind of put it aside. And I asked for the 11 calls is what I wanted and why to the house. And I haven't got those to Celeste's house yet, but they did resend me this today. I didn't have room for it in my Dropbox, and I bought more storage just in case, but they sent me the other. But I didn't re-download this, but I said, okay, I'm going to play it tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. And so that's why I wanted to play it and watch it and do this again tonight. So I listened to the voice again, and myself, I thought, well, also too, I don't know if they have a voice changer. I don't know if this is one of his alters, just saying, or if somebody might recognize the voice. We never know if any of these shows can help anybody. We don't know. But I'm saying, don't call Smiley. Don't email Smiley. Look, call the police if you know anything about this. Okay? Hey, Kathy. Hello. So just saying about that. But this is a crime, and, these people don't need to be messed with. They really don't. I want to get this out. So, but then again, if they had a voice changer, they may never know who it is. But one thing that was so puzzling, they said it pinged from the house. They said it pinged from the house. Hey, Donna. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Great to see you. Thank you for being here. The parents of the singer D4VD were reportedly swatted, and police showing up on their property at their home after this fake emergency call. That ain't funny. That's dangerous. Somebody could have been hurt or worse, which we talked about that. That should have never happened, in my opinion. That should have never happened to them. It should have never happened to anyone. And it's dangerous. It's not funny, and it can get innocent children. It can get innocent cops, people unalived and hurt very badly. Many things could go wrong when stuff like this happens. It's a waste of taxpayers' dollars. It's a waste of resources, and they could be out there actually saving somebody else's life. Somebody else could literally die because they're over there at a fake call. I mean, all kinds of things could happen. So tonight, we're going to watch this stuff. We're just going to see how it went down. And we're going to just talk about what we see and hear. You know, we don't know if it's a real voice or a voice changer. We don't know who called, but we can at least talk about it, you know. We can at least see it. We can at least see it, the facts, because the police department seen it, right? You know, is the voice disguised? We don't know. Pretty much, probably, in my opinion, it probably was. Does it sound familiar? I don't know. But one thing we do know is the police said, and we heard them, and we're going to hear it again. They're going to tell them it was pinged from there. How did that happen? I don't know. Could it be something that, I don't even know how all that works, but could it be something that's now they're using as this owl voice stuff or something like that? I mean, is that something they do? I don't know. You know, or is it something like this horn that Betty uses, a voice changer, something you buy on Amazon? I don't know. That's wild to me. I don't know. I just don't know. What is the truth? But remember, they need to be held accountable, just like anything else that's going on in this case. You know? Let's look at the next video. Hold on. Let me try to go back to. All right, this should be one. I guess this is when they're driving there. This one has no, I don't think this one has sound right away. This is showing them. I don't think this one has sound. We might not want to watch this whole one. Okay, we might not need directions to this whole. All right, this is because they live off of a long road, so we may not need to. Hold on. Okay. Some of it has sound. This one I don't think does. Hold on. See, that would be scary. They live way back there, you know? I mean, and somebody could be popping out of them bushes. They could think it's somebody, you know, that actually lives down through there. I mean, you never know what could happen. All right, just watch. That's creepy, y'all. Here, no more. No more. So I don't know if that's, I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a few days, so I don't know if that, I can't remember if that's the car coming up or, and I can't see the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's another cop or whatever, but there was a lot of, more than one cop car. No, that's another cop. Okay, so now they're going back through there. All right, okay, so here we go. They're getting to the gate. See, it's way back there off the road, y'all. It's really crazy. I think this is the only one that don't have voice to it. All right, so here they go. See, there's another one. I think there's even another one behind him, behind this one. And I'm telling you, they got to go deep back in there. Good Lord. It's almost like they live in a freaking state park or something. All right, now there's 1, 2, you see 3 cars there. Hold on. Let me see something. I'm going to move this a little bit. Hold on. I want to see something. Hold on. Okay, this is, I guess they're going to search the yard real good. Hold on. Because this one has no voice at all. No voice at all. I just want to make sure towards the end it didn't show them on the porch yet. Okay, see, he's still going around there. They're looking. They're looking at the cars and stuff. All right, he's going back. Hold on, because I don't want him to get it. Oh. This is not the one that's important. Hold on. Okay, all through this one, they're just in the yard. Let me go to the next one. Okay, let me go to the next one. All right, this is the other one coming up. And you can hear him. Hold on.
King 30, I'm in there. We're just trying to find the address.
You've arrived at your destination.
Thank you for calling the Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Sounds like he's got his dog with him.
Hey,
How far is the other guy out?
not, let me see where he's at compared to you.
Show me sign on me, Martin.
He is turning right now onto 359, so he's probably like 5-6 minutes if he's booking it. Yeah, this house is far. Be careful. Wait on him, Chris.
That's what I'm
this
gonna
guy,
That's all I'm
this
doing.
guy, whenever he told me, he was like, hey, I just heard gunshots and someone's dead. And I was like, wait, what do you mean somebody's dead? Like, how do you know that? Do you see them? And he's like, no, he's like, I heard a lady scream right after the gunshots. And I was like, okay, so have you seen anybody? Have you heard anything? Have you heard any more gunshots? He's like, no. And I was like, okay, well, what's your name? My name? And I was like, yeah, what's your name? But behind it, to the side of it, yeah, so y'all just be careful.
Yeah,
He's on Porter Lane right now already. So he's moving.
I'm gonna move up a little ways, then we'll ride in.
Okay, we're gonna close it when y'all get there, just to make sure.
All right, let me grab my. Yeah, cause this ain't right. I remember one time coming out here when I first started, and we had a crazy dude back here. Now it was like when I was on FTO.
Yeah, and I looked at the prior scene because he kind of gave me that vibe. But yeah, it's a very long driveway that loops around to his big old house. Yeah. So I mean, there's no like houses close to him. That's why his property is huge.
Yeah.
That's why when he said that, it confused me.
All right, let me let him know. I'm getting about to pull it beside me. I'm gonna let him know.
Okay.
So I wonder if they knew at that point that
I'll give you a little more information.
they were investigating, or that over on the other side of California that that was going on with his car.
Hey, so this dude's a fucking looney tune. So he apparently called and said, hey, I heard a gunshot, someone screamed, there's somebody dead. Like, how do you know? Oh, they're dead. What's your name? My name? We got to go all the way. It's a very dead end. We got to go. I'm going to turn around. We got to go all the way. So you go straight and the grassy lane. You have a rifle or no? Yeah, so go straight and you'll see it. It's just you just run straight into it. I'm going to get turned around off ice. King 30, we're going to enter the property. You'll hold it.
Okay, Chi-Chi, thank you.
What do you got? Huh? Alright, hold on, I'm coming. Watch yourself though, because I ain't on fucking ambush or some shit. Let's go up there. I mean, we'll go up there and see if the gate's unlocked. That's when we get there with you. Turn your red and blues on. Or your steam light. Or actually turn them all on. So they know it's law enforcement. And not some random ass people. King 30. Do we have a gate code or anything?
That's negative. Stand by. We'll attempt to find one.
Don't worry about it here. No, but I know how to unlock a gate because I have a fucking place just like this, a gate. We're in. Disregard, I was able to get the gate open.
That's good.
Alright, let's drop in there. I don't want to leave our cars where we can't take cover. This is just, the way she described it is not, it's weird, you know what I mean? Like it maybe MH and Mark are like a little different, I don't know. King 30, was it this subject on this address they called or a neighbor?
King 30, that's ready to call us on this.
That's right, thank you. We're pulling up to the residence soon. King 30 log, Robert David Frank 2657, Robert David Frank 2657.
And Cadence, bro.
Clear.
How much? I'll go out wide and keep you covered. You want to tap the door? Just wait for me, wait for me. Because I'm going to keep you covered. Go ahead. We got you covered. Come right here. There's too many fucking windows. Here, knock on the door. Oh, there's a fucking window right there. Yeah. I got you right here. I'm just trying to get out of this window. Okay. We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address? That's it.
That's it. That's what actually got.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed.
What?
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this, because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
No, sir. No, sir.
What the fuck?
I think they know what's up.
Knock on the door. We need to talk to him. We ain't got time for this.
Ma'am, we got to figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay? I need you to talk to us.
We have calls dropping. Everything's okay.
I'm sorry? For what? We're right here.
They advised. We made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
That's clear. We haven't received a call.
I believe she's going to be in the process.
Go ahead, give him a call if you want to verify it. Okay.
All right, she's calling you now.
Clear. Go ahead, District 81.
There's more that went on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Huh? That's not normal activity. If you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. Like really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be trying to help.
Can you send Tinder 42, sir?
Affirmative. Engine and Tinder 42.
That's clear, sir.
I'm gonna go put my rifle up. The call we got was somebody was dead. Whoever called said there's somebody that's dead, for sure.
Highway 6 northbound at FM 2979 at the gas station. You're going to have a trailer axle on fire on the bridge. They are trying to put it out to the fire.
Sorry to bother you, but somebody called and said there was something. I mean, there was a person that they called on themselves. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, there's somebody dead.
Someone's dead.
That's why we have to take caution. You know what I mean? We're trying to scare y'all. This house is way off the roadway.
So you just opened the gate and came in?
Yes, ma'am. I'll put it back. I have a gate just like it.
I think it's probably doesn't make sense.
Yeah, when it's something like this, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean? I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it.
How would I find a number like this? I only have all names on my phone.
Just go to the number where you type it in, and it should just, when you type it in, it should just come up as their name.
Well, she only gave the last 4.
Hey, what's the whole number? Go to your numbers right here. This one. Hey, what's the whole number?
415-462.
Hold on. 415-462. Go back. 462. 462. Ah, it ain't on their phone.
And this is not a Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number.
Someone's messing with us.
But whoever it would pinged here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch.
What?
So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends like a ping to that's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number?
Yes, ma'am, that's where he was meeting. County to engine 42.
So is that somebody on my property?
It could be. We'll check the property for you. Yes, please. So we'll ride around. If you can give me a layout, how's the property? Like, does it go further? Like,
no, it doesn't go any further back. It's just right here, and then it goes
on the fence, with the gate here and the fence around. It's a private fence.
Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave, and I'll put the pin back. All you do is pull that pin, and then I'll put it all back together. But yeah, no, I'll take it apart because when it's something like that, when somebody says something like that, you got to get up here to save somebody's life, you know?
Yeah, okay. So that was a false alarm. See, I don't like this kind of thing. But if I really do have an emergency, then
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
Well, if you do have an emergency, you know we're going to be here.
Okay.
We're going to get here.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a good night. You can open the channel. We're going to take the property.
So the ping is what's getting me, but if the ping comes from the ping had to come from a cell tower close to there. It had to be traced from they got a location very, very close from there, somewhere. It's not normal, you know. Was there a cell tower close to there? You know, what was going on? You know, who did that? Was there what was the nearest cell tower? That's what I would like to know, where the coordinates is. Who did that? Did they know about what was going on in David's car? You know, all that kind of stuff, because it's really strange. In the case of some type of squatting hoax, you know, like this, the number pinged from a certain property. You know, I know down at where my mom lived in Tennessee, there was a big tower there. And any of those houses could have pinged a phone, you know, pinged a number. You know, it could mean the call was made from inside or near that property. Somebody could have been standing there, at the street, at the end of the street. Yeah, it's very strange, Millie. It really is. And so when they were coming in, they need to go back through this video. And I'm sure they have. I didn't see anybody, but hey, how good can I see, right? But anyway, especially in the dark, you know, was there anybody around? Was there any towers around? It could also have been spoofed, you know, and that's what I was saying last time, or thinking, you know, the person, if they fake their number, there's, you know, I learned this years ago. You can also, but it wasn't the same number coming from any of their phones. They did check that, but you can make your own phone number look like somebody else's, and that is just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. There's ways to put people. There was a person on here, you know, no names mentioned, but you can just about these days put anybody they're not, period. So that's another thing. That's a whole nother day, a whole nother story. And it was literally showed on here at one time. But it's true. There's so much technology and so many things now. It's scary. But if the person faked a number and it rerouted the call, making it appear to come from somewhere else, that's scary. It's scary and it's criminal. But police usually verify, checking multiple towers, pings, Wi-Fi's, logs, timestamps, and stuff like that. You know, and if they really want to, they'll figure it out. But it is very strange. Millie's right about that. So, like an example, if they call 911 and it comes from a number 55555, you know, or 666, whatever, the system pings that number near 800 Sally Street, you know. If it's accurate, the caller was physically near that home, period. If it was spoofed, someone used some type of fake number, some software, and that ping is just misleading the cops. And it's going to trace back to some type of innocent person that never did anything wrong. You know, and that's the way that works. You know, and if you're not very technical, it can be complicated. And that's why I never wanted to do I didn't want to have anything to do with technical stuff the 11 years I worked at the phone company. No, don't put me on tech. I don't want to deal with them people all day long. I don't want to do it. I don't care. It is very scary. It is. It's a scary world out there, and people do mean, cruel, evil stuff. They do. And you see it every day. You hear it every day. And you wouldn't believe it unless you did see it. But it's true. It's true. It's going to, yeah, it'll come out. It'll all come out. It'll all come out. Let's watch. Well, let's watch a little bit more of this, and then we got another one. Hold on. There's just a tiny bit more of this. Hold on.
Did they give this address? Okay, so there's a dude out there with dogs on that front porch. When we first pulled in, I heard him talking. And I mean, the address post is
That
right
cop
in
is
front of his
not
driveway.
playing. He is upset.
So we can stop and went and holler, hey, maybe. Hold on, let me fix this shit real quick before you're off.
Okay. So, yeah. And this is why we want to get this stuff out. Hold on a minute. Let me get up here where I can see y'all. This is why we want to get this stuff out. There is more. But yeah, it's all going to come out, Millie. It's absolutely going to come to light. And, you know, again, I just want to be more interested. See, I wasn't under the impression, but, you know, if I was the mom, his mom, I wasn't under the impression she knew yet about David. I would like to know that and what was going on. I don't think she knew at that point. That's just my opinion. Maybe she did know, but and I could be wrong about that. But she's in Texas. This is going on in California. He's on tour. Did they know yet what was going on with Celeste? So what I'm saying is, or had he told her yet? Because remember, when they found her, this really didn't come to light or break news for a good few days, at least, as I remember it. But it was wild. But I wonder, it makes me wonder, did somebody that played this prank know David or know about any of this? Or you get what I'm saying, or know what was going down, or did they have anything to do with it? I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. But that's why this community here, over here at Smiley's, we don't just try to gossip. We try to think. We try to research. We try to talk it out. We do think outside the box. Sometimes it gets a little wild over here, a little real and a little raw. But that's what makes Smiley's world different from everybody else. So what would be the motive? Why did somebody do that to his parents? I mean, really, put it in there. What do y'all think? Why would somebody swat his parents like that? It just makes no sense to me, out of the blue, to swat his parents and say there's a dead woman and she was shot. Oh God, I didn't even think about it till just now, which we don't know if it was obvious to the medical examiners. It's deferred, and I think they're waiting on a toxicology report, to be honest with you, and more forensics. We don't know what they really have. I think they know more than they're saying, but good God, isn't that going to be creepy if it comes out and they finally do say maybe there was a shot? Whoa, wouldn't that be creepy? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what happened, but good God, this internet would go wild. That would be creepy. Do they know Celeste is? I don't know if his parents did or not. I honestly don't know. That's something I would be curious to know. I'm 120% sure her family knew, but I don't know that his family knew that. I don't know that his family knew that. I'm not willing to I'm kind of thinking if they knew, they might have knew he had a girlfriend named Celeste. They might have knew he had the 23-year-old girlfriend named Celeste. You get where I'm going with that? Because there was two Celeste. Because I think I've said it. If I hadn't, I've said it in my head. And I've said it to, maybe not on YouTube, but I've said it. I know I've said it. It looks like they should have known, I would think. Especially if it's went on a couple of years. Or a year. But maybe, and we hear that both Celeste were together, so maybe the other Celeste, the 23-year-old, was portrayed as his girlfriend to his parents. Think about, and they made me take that one video down, but I didn't get a strike or anything, but they made me take that down. But think about what the tattoo artist said. It was different people in there, and think what they said about, and I admire that tattoo artist for not doing that. I really do respect them. But think about how the two Celeste was there, but he made her go in the room, and at different places they would be together, but he would make her go in the room. So it's possible she was portrayed as the girlfriend, the older one. I still believe he handpicked this younger girl. I still believe there's something to some type of altar, or I don't know. This is just my thoughts. It's just very strange to me. It don't make it true, but gosh, very strange. Yeah, but I'm sure they did. I mean, I would my child, I mean, to see their success and stuff like that. But then again, if they were these big Christians, good afternoon, good evening. I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you so much. Hello. Welcome. If they were these big Christians, the thing about it is they might have peeped in every now and then, but the type of music he was doing, maybe they might not have liked to listen to it. They might have not liked to hear the type of dark side their own child was putting out there. You know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, they might keep up with what he's doing, but they might not really want to listen to the lyrics and stuff like that. You know, yeah, my son's doing great. He is a singer. This is his name, and what he goes under, he's doing fabulous. But they might not just sit there and listen to his music all the time. Or if somebody calls and says, do you know that your son is dating a 15-year-old? We heard rumors. You know how it is in the music business. They say this and that's not true. And and yeah. And then call him up. Hey, so, David, so-and-so said you were with this minor. Is that true? No, Ma, look, I'm meeting her tonight. And then put the 23-year-old on there. Show her your ID or whatever. Because maybe he couldn't really pass the 15-year-old off, not to his mom, even with a fake ID. Mom's going to see through that, right? I don't know. Moms know everything. I used to tell my kids, look, I got eyes in the back of my head. I can see everything. Because I know everything. You can't get it past me. I know. But I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm not saying anybody's wrong. Everybody can have their opinions. I say if his parents didn't know, I don't care if they were in I got kids in another state too. If they didn't know, they should have known. They should have known. That's my thoughts. If they didn't know, they should have known. But at what point, and what could they do with him traveling the world? He was technically grown. So what's in, I mean, I don't know. It's, what are they going to do? Call the cops, and the cops, what do you want us to do about it? I mean, where is he at now, ma'am? Well, you got to call that state. I mean, sometimes the cops give you a hard time. I mean, he's grown. What do you want us to do about it? Where I think his parents messed up, and this is my opinion, not that you asked for it, I'm going to give it to you anyway. I do think his parents, and I don't know if you heard my live on the DID or whatever, I do think his parents are, or I think they're accountable for a lot of things. Millie's laughing. Look, not that you asked for it or asked me to stop my show, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. It's just in my nature. We're going to talk about it. But if y'all didn't watch my show yesterday on DID, I think you probably should, maybe you should. I mean, I thought it was pretty good live, but I think something happened to him, and I'm not saying by his parents necessarily, in my opinion, but I think something's wrong with him, to be honest with you. And I do think we were talking about the pain and him naming himself a Tommy and what it means, and you just have to watch it live. I won't go into all that again, but and it don't excuse nothing he does. You really probably want to watch the end of it instead of going through everything. But because then I got on his ass. But anyway, they should have known. They should have known. They should have known it wasn't right. And his mom did realize, I think, that he was writing about stuff. And why was he homeschooled? Did he have problems in school? You know, just different stuff like that. You'd have to watch the live to get my thoughts out. I don't know if I could ever get my thoughts out like that again. I do sleuthing on here, but I also do sleuthing for my older kids who live states away. Yeah. See, and you're good at it. She's good at it too. After reading fans' comments, they all agree he is no unaliver, but definitely a yes. And I agree I agree he's a definite that. A definite that. Now, I don't know. I'm not putting that he is an unaliver, because, and you know, you've seen me be on here and be dead set against somebody doing that to their children, unaliving them, or I'm sure they did it. This is my opinion. I'm strong on it or whatever. But I haven't done that with him. I mean, if y'all got that opinion, I mean, you're wrong. I just, and I think if he, you know, he could have helped put her there. If something happened to her in the house, he could have, if he had an altar like we talked about, maybe they did it. I know that don't make no sense if y'all don't understand that, but that's why we went over that. But, or could something have happened, again, on that video, again, that I showed during that's out there, where she said, you are effing kids, and there was some kind of ring going on, and he's like, cut it out, cut it down now, whatever. And, you know, there was another thought. I was talking to another friend of mine, and when she went home and got in an argument with the neighbors, how long has she really been dead? I mean, we don't know anything. We don't, you know. And then there's that part about, you know, well, I mean, could it be gang? I mean, I don't know. I'm not putting anything on anybody. I just don't know anything. Could have been, but why didn't he, however long she'd been missing, if that was his girlfriend, which we know they had relations or whatever, but if he couldn't get a hold of her, why was he not concerned about that? Why was he not concerned, oh, I can't get a hold of her? Did he not do it? And did he get mad at her about that video and everything going public about that? And could it been a trafficking thing? We know people took money, but for what? Keeping their mouth shut because she was underage, or maybe more things was going on with others and other people involved, not just him, other people that had to stay hush hush. And she kind of broke the silence about everything. And others got nervous. Or he got nervous and told somebody, or they told somebody to shut it down. Shut it down. It's got to be shut down. And there was like a hired hand, you know. I don't know. Lady, please. I know, right? I mean, but we don't know. We don't know. But with his parents here, what would have been the motive? Why did someone do that to them? I'm just interested. Swatting, it isn't a prank. It's a death sentence. In my opinion, it can be a death sentence. Like I was telling y'all the first time we did this, any child could have walked up, coming from a shed, walked up from those bushes. Hell, they could have been out there. Look, David's little sister, the sister and the brother, the mom thought was upstairs. They could have decided they was going to go outside. Maybe she wanted to decide she was going to take a baton or something and go outside because she decided she wanted to, I don't know, maybe take up dancing. David stayed in the closet and did writing and music. Maybe she decided, well, I just want to go out and get some fresh air and go out and here where nobody can see me dance. Or maybe they wanted to she wants to learn karate, but nobody would teach her. So her brother went out there to help her or something. I don't know. You know how younger people are? It's fun to them to sneak out of the house. They couldn't go far except the land, right? And then when all the cops come, they could have come up there to see what's going on. And if something happened to mom and dad, and then the cops could have seen the weapon, or it wasn't a weapon, but maybe something they had in their hand, and turned the gun and unalived them. It's not funny. It's not a joke. You know, these things do happen in real life. You know, they could have been out there with a baseball bat playing ball, and their parents didn't know and thought they were upstairs. What the hell? Well, I mean, we used to go out and play. If I had that much land, ain't nobody scared. We could be out catching bullfrogs or freaking lightning bugs, which I don't even know where they went to. They're probably elite now, or whatever you call that. But we used to put lightning bugs in jars. We used to go out with rocks and a freaking white handkerchief and throw them up at the lights and swear the bats would come down because they was blind, but they would see the white handkerchiefs. That's what we did as kids. You know? You don't know what kids are going to do, teenagers are going to do. especially when you live out like that and you ain't got nothing else to do. I know, right, Lady Q? You make your own fun. You make your own fun. There ain't nothing else to do. And then you got people swatting and acting stupid and sending somebody way out in the boondocks. They can get somebody hurt or killed. Innocent somebody's. Show Poodle said, we still have lightning bugs here. You do? Oh, I hadn't seen those in a long, long, long time. Even when I go back to Tennessee, I always look for them. I haven't seen any since I was, since my kids was little, a long time. Wow. We used to put them in jars. And those little flowers, I can't think of what they are, but we used to get them and they were white and they had just a tad of green in them. And we used to, they had long stems on them and we would pick them and we'd make bracelets and necklaces out of them. Right, lady. That's a good point. Good point. Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. You got to think. Clovers, yep. Now, when we were, I used to save them. Lord, I don't know if I still got any somewhere. I might have one or two around here somewhere, but there used to be all kinds of 4-leaf clovers, but you can't even find those now. I mean, they're hard. I'm sure you can. See, I like doing stuff like that. Anything unusual. I was weird, though. Remember when, now, honey, this was before, thank God I didn't play with fire or nothing. But me and my friend, we used to walk all over Nashville. I don't know when, if y'all remember Shakey's and all them pizza places. They used to have Godfathers and all the good stuff they used to have. They don't have all that shit no more. Okay, thank you, honey. Thank you. But all the good stuff. Let's see. Where's the beef? Anyway, all of the good little stuff. But we used to walk. We loved to walk. No wonder we stayed skinny. We thought it was something they's putting in the food now, but no, it was all them Nashville hills, I guess. But we walk everywhere and we go in, we get thirsty. We get us something to drink and go in and sit down. But they used to have matchbooks on the table with the restaurants and stuff like that. And we get matchbooks. Of course, we didn't smoke back then or whatever, but we get matchbooks. And we got a shoebox. And we would get one from every place or whatever and put the matchbooks in the shoebox. And we would save them. Or sometimes we'd just get napkins. We was crazy. That was our souvenirs. Yes, Shakey's. Oh, my God. I loved Shakey's. Yes. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Those tiny flowers, yeah. Yeah, no lightning bugs. Lady Q says she's in the country. I loved all that stuff. All right, let's see. Let's go back and see. Let me pull this. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I got to share it again. Hold on. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let me go to the next one. All right, this was where they was coming up to the gate. This might be basically the same, but this shows a better picture of it. So we'll play a little bit of this one. We don't have to go through the whole thing. But I want y'all to see how they got in the gate. Come on. I don't know if this one's got video. Oh, wait a minute. Did we play this one a while ago? Oh, no. Okay. We didn't play this one a while ago. Yeah, I guess it's showing it from all angles. Yeah, see, they're looking in the bushes. I'd be scared something jump out on me. That one cop, he's irritated as hell.
1830. Do we have a gate code or anything?
I can't blame him.
That's negative. Stand by. We'll attempt to find one.
Disregard, I was able to get the gate open.
That's clear.
Did they cut the, is that what they did? They cut the chain or something? Yeah, you can see it from a better angle. Gate or no gate, if I am a teen or a kid, I'm not going to be walking down that road at no nighttime. I'm just telling you that, honey. And that's inside their property. That's some, I'd be scared I'd be like Can. I'd be scared of some snakes and bears and
Was this subject on the status of the car or a neighbor?
I'd be scared the possums come get me. Them ugly
1830,
creatures.
that's going to be the caller's address.
That's good, thank you. We're flying up to the resident.
No, I ain't gonna be out there doing no karate and no learning how to no, it ain't happening. Oh, wait a minute. A while ago there was 3 cars. What? That must have been a cop car then that went ahead and got there. I don't know.
1830 law, Robert David Frank, 2657, Robert David Frank,
There was
2657.
a car right there.
Clear.
Also log Sam King, Zebra, 1176.
Clear.
So this must be the other guy's cam. He got there first with the voice on it.
engine 12, engine 51, engine 51. I need you en route. It's going to be State Highway 6, northbound and FM 2979 at the truck stop. State Highway 6, northbound at FM 2979. Could be for a vehicle fire. King 30 checking.
Very advised. They made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
That's clear. We haven't received a call.
I believe she's going to be in the process.
That's clear.
She's calling you now.
Clear. Go ahead, District 81. Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Wait.
Are you requesting me send Tender 42, sir?
Affirmative. Engine and tender 42.
That's clear, sir.
Show engine 42 and tanker 42 en route.
That's clear. Engine 42, Tanker 42. I have you en route. State Highway 6, northbound at FM 2979 at the gas station. You're going to have a trailer axles on fire of a big rig. The cache is going to be disconnected. They're going to be located behind the gas station. They are trying to put it out with a fire extinguisher. It's not working.
I'm in route.
That's clear, 1310.
I mean, they're going around searching everything. To their best of their knowledge at nighttime, you know.
County to engine 42.
Engine 42, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Information. Still going to be smoking, and it's going to be a refrigerated trailer. It is loaded down with frozen chicken, sir.
I don't mean to laugh.
Engine 42, clear out additional.
Frozen chicken.
Engine 12, off the now.
That's clear, sir. Are you clear on additional?
Yes, ma'am.
County clear, sir.
You can open the channel. We're on section property.
That's clear. Channel is open. King 30, Edward 13 are secure. Channel's open.
I know one thing, if I was his parents, I would be pissed. Wow. I mean, I would be so mad. I'd be like, I mean, right now, I'd be like, boy, what you done got us into? I told you what was you writing up there, and you went the opposite way. I believe I done gave him a smack upside the head. I don't care if he was 20 years old. I learned my lesson fast. That's why I only text. I couldn't blame it on autocorrect. Right. Hey, you should see some of mine sometimes. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. Okay, which one is this one?
Subject on a business call or a neighbor?
I want to see if they go up to that guy's porch.
Thank you. We're pulling up the residence, please.
Also log Sam King Zebra 1176.
Wherever they're at, it's pitch black. I'm going to put it on mute. Happy's snoring her guts out right now.
Fucking way exposed out here. Okay, hang on. Okay, no side door.
Are they knocking on somebody's door? I didn't see this one.
I hear footsteps. Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office.
Oh shit, they're knocking on the dude's door.
Is it all right?
We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead.
What?
Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address?
No.
Our address is 37 West 0.8.
That's it. That's the address we got.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman screamed.
What?
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this, because then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there was a person dead.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, they're showing it from different body views. They're showing it from different views.
Hang on. I think they know what's up.
They're showing it from different body cams.
Knock on the door. We need to talk to Wayne.
Ma'am, we got to figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay? I need you to talk to us.
We have calls dropping. We're trying to make sure everything's okay.
I'm sorry? For what? We're right here.
Team 30 checking.
Very
we made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
No, sir, we haven't received the call.
Go ahead, give him a call if you want to verify it.
That's good, though.
Okay.
She's calling you now.
Go ahead, District 81.
Dang, they sent Smiley the whole freaking police department.
That's not normal, actually. So if you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. They'd be like, really? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe they'd be trying to help.
Are you requesting me send Tinder for you, sir? That's good, sir.
I'm gonna go from there.
Okay.
The call was up. Somebody was dead. Whoever called said there's somebody that's dead. For sure.
Yeah, we called.
Okay, basically verified that somebody made a call. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
What is uniform 91 right now?
Yes.
What's the phone number that this came from?
Ma'am?
Hello?
He wants to know what's the phone number it came from.
What's the last four?
4180.
4180? I don't know. But it's just me and my daughter, the only females here. She's 8.
Yeah. Who was
Four
the
of us
person?
live in the house. My son?
Your son?
Yes.
Okay, he's upstairs?
Yes. My daughter is upstairs as well.
Mm-hmm. Anybody have the phone
Okay,
number? with
lady,
those last
you
four
go
digits?
get you some rest, honey.
I'm sorry, what's the number again?
You're fine. You get you some rest.
Ends in 4180.
Ends in 418.
I'm hitting the bed right after this.
Sorry to bother you, but somebody called and said there was something. I mean, there was a person that they called on themselves. And we was like, hey, there's somebody dead.
They said someone's dead. Yeah.
That's why we take caution, you know what I mean? We're trying to scare you. I understand.
And if it was a
This
prank,
house is
we
way
didn't know.
off the roadway. We didn't know who we were rolling up on.
So you just opened the gate and came in?
Just,
Mhm.
I'll put it back. I have a gate just like that.
I can try to get to my computer.
Yeah, when it's something like this, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean?
I hear.
I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it.
4180.
Angel wings.
How would I find
Oh,
out?
they're welcome to
I
it.
only have all names on
If it helps anything, I don't know.
Just go to the number where you type it in, and it should just, when you type it in, it should just come up as your name.
Well, she only gave the last four.
Hey, hey, what's the whole number?
Sweet dreams, yeah, sweet dreams, Lady Q. I hope you get
Hey,
some
what's
good
the whole
sleep.
number?
Thank you for modding.
415-462-41.
Hold on. 415-462-462. Go back. 462.
462-4180.
Oh, it ain't on their phone.
And this not it.
It's an out-of-state number.
Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number.
Someone's messing with us.
Yeah.
Someone's
But
messing with us.
it was pinged here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch. So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends it. It sends like a ping.
Oh, thank you for all you do. We love you.
And this address came up to this number.
County to engine 42.
So is there somebody on my property?
It could be. We'll check the property for you.
Yes, please.
So we'll ride around.
This
If
is
you
not
give me a
in
layout, how's the property? Like, does it go further? Like,
No, it doesn't go any further back. It's
Yeah,
right here.
just from the fence to the gate, and the fence around, which is a private fence.
Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave. And I'll
Okay.
put the pin back.
I'm so
I have the same
sorry.
gate because all you do is pull that pin and
Yeah.
I'll put it all back together.
Is that area
Yeah,
code
I'll park
California?
something like that. When somebody says something
Wow. Well, see, he could have, well,
Yeah, okay, so that
I
was a
shouldn't
false
say he
alarm.
did. But
See, I don't
see,
like this kind of
anybody in
thing.
the house could have had a California number.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sure whoever it is by now
We
has
do
that
have an
number
emergency. You know we're
changed.
going to be here. We're going to get
I'm
here.
just saying.
Y'all have a good night.
I'm sure TMZ probably had this or requested this, but I'm surprised they sent me the whole
I don't think it
damn
was a 911 ping. I
police
think whoever
force
called from that 415 number gave this address.
And the last one, number 6, I got 6 of them. Number 6 is the actual report, and we'll go over that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1 page.
Okay.
So we can stop and.
But you know,
Maybe a neighbor fucking with him. All right.
I don't usually know how to put written stuff up, but it attached to the Dropbox somehow. Don't ask me how I do something once and don't know how to do it twice. But honey, tonight we got it. We got it. All right, let's see if that was it on that one. Hold on. Yep, hold on. Let's see. I got to keep thinking how to. Okay. All right, so let's go to the next one. Oh, that's the call. For those that are just coming in, let's play this call one more time, and then we'll go to the next one. This one's not long.
Waller County Sheriff's Office is Amber. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Hello, I need help.
Okay, what's going on? Where are you at?
My address is 37150
Okay.
Porter Lane.
Porter Lane? Okay, what's going on?
I heard some gunshots.
Okay. How close to your residence were they?
They were right outside my house, and I think someone's dead.
Okay, what's your name?
Say it again?
What's your name?
Jacob Weber.
Jacob? Okay, Jacob, what's a good phone number for you, sir?
415 462
Okay.
4180.
4180. You said 462?
Yes.
Okay.
415 462.
462 4180. Okay, and why do you believe
Yes,
that somebody's dead?
I just heard a loud scream, and there was gunshots.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Oh, okay." Like she don't believe him already.
Okay, but you haven't saw or heard anything else after that?
I heard a scream.
Oh, was it a male or a female scream, do you think?
It was a female.
Female? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get deputies headed out that way. And just confirming you're at 37150 Porter Lane?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get them sent that way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, so let me pull this one up real quick. All right. Can y'all? All right. So let me see if y'all can see that. I'm gonna get on my phone so I can see y'all. Hold on. Just tell me, can y'all see that? Can y'all see this? Hey, Seth. Hello, Seth. Good to see you, honey. So can you see this? I can see it from my phone, so I hope y'all can see it. Okay. So Walter County Sheriff's Office. So this is who this has sent me this. So that the base information, the call went in on 9/18 at this time right here, and this is when it was created, and this is when it was closed, and this is the who got it and all that. It was, look, the priority was medium. Somebody calls somebody in and the priority's medium. Somebody calls them in dead. No, but look, I think they knew it was a joke. And listen, I think Seth's in here. He could probably vouch for this. I think they pretty much know by the way he was talking and by the way that the sheriff, when he got off the phone or the walkie-talkie in the car a while ago, and he was asking how far out the other guy was. And he's like, man, this guy's probably crazy or whatever. He's like, when the dispatch had told him or whatever, they've been on enough calls that they pretty much know when something's fake or not. Yeah. I mean, and so the lady that took the call in, they had to check it out and everything. But the way that he answered and stuff, the way that call sounded, I mean, they got a pretty good idea. They already have a pretty good idea right there. I don't know what that means, alarm one, but anyway, there's all the things. You see it right here. I mean, this is in the report, has the address and all the stuff. Again, this is public information. In public information system that was FOIA. And so I don't know, maybe I should have blacked it out. Hell, I don't know, but everybody knows where they live. So I'm not trying to dox nobody, but that was the report that they put on there. Okay, here we go. Comments, gunshots right outside the house. They said that they said there was a female that was dead, but obviously there wasn't, right? I mean, it was a prank. It was a prank. And that is so dangerous. It's so dangerous, people. I mean, what the heck? Nobody should be doing that. And they do it on here too. Chuchi said, let's see what she said. Could the brother have bought a bird? Yes. I mean, he could have. He could have. How do we know, Chuchi, how old the brother is? Do we know that? Anything about it? See, because I had to ask the other day, was they sure he had a brother when this first come out, and everybody said yes, he does. So I just wanted, I want to verify it. But do we know? I know he has the younger sister, but I didn't know how old the brother was. I don't know, but yes, he most definitely could. And, sometimes them brothers stay thick. Where did I go here? Oh, I ain't even in the right place. But them brothers stay thick, that one might have helped the other one out and one might have did it. You never know. This is a fascinating thing. Donna, okay, see, and it makes me wonder as well, because remember the other Celeste, because there's two Celeste, and I don't know, again, I'm no expert or anything like that, because they look so very much alike. And I'm not going to say for a fact that was unalive Celeste at that concert. And we were so sure it was. But now I heard from Matt after that. Now they said that it was not her. I guess it was debunked that it was not her, that it was a 23-year-old. But what I'm getting at, Donna, is to your question, was it the 24th, 23rd, 24th, something like that of August, the concert that girl was at, whichever Celeste it was? Hey, Pink Warrior. David's brother. David's brother was supposedly there beside that girl, whichever Celeste it was. Let's just put that Celeste out of the picture right now. Allegedly, that was David's brother at the concert. Allegedly. Don't know for no fact. But if it was, then there's a possibility. It's possible he can know all about this. So, yeah, it's a possibility. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And, you know, if he was at the house and maybe she did OD, or maybe there was an accident. Maybe he was, he was taking him back to his home and he flew back out. And David's brother called. Maybe David is protecting his brother. Who knows? Who knows? And maybe nobody's telling Mama. Who knows? Looks, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Oh, check my text. Okay, check my text. Sorry, my phone was down. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Uh-oh, hold on.
In his sleep and was just released from prison after 10 years for good behavior. Now people are outraged at the Kentucky Parole Board. Some people even demanding charges. Here's a clip of the 6-year-old boy's father talking about his experience.
Felony took me in my arms, and finally he took his last breath, looked at me, closed his eyes, and he was gone.
He stabbed his 6-year-old boy to death in his sleep and was just released from prison after 10 years for good behavior. Now people are outraged at the Kentucky Parole Board. Some people even demanding charges. Here's a clip of the 6-year-old boy's father talking about his experience.
Felony took me in my arms.
Oh my God! He stabbed his. That was his own
boy to death in his sleep, and he stabbed.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to get on this story. No, seriously. Hold on a minute. Let me take this down. We're done with that anyway, Seth. Thank you so much. Hold on a minute. How in the world can you do that? Hold on, I'm trying to get this down so y'all can see. All right, hold on. All right, look at this. I'm gonna play this. So this father stabbed his 6-year-old son in his sleep. He's free after only 10 days. Oh my God. Let me get I can't see the chat. Hold on. $10:30. 10:13. Okay. It is disgusting. Who? Oh my God. Okay, so who is this is from Stan Price. Let me subscribe to this channel. Stan Price. Can somebody just give credit for Stan Price? I'm gonna play this right here. No, free after, I said 10 days. Free after 10 years. But it's disgusting. Okay, let me play this. Sorry. I'll do a live on this. Yes, I will. Probably be tomorrow. Hold on.
6-year-old boy to death in his sleep and was just released from prison after 10 years for good behavior. Now people are outraged at the Kentucky Parole Board. Some people even demanding charges. Here's a clip of the 6-year-old boy's father talking about his experience.
I held him so deep in my arms. And finally, they took his last breath, looked at me, and closed his eyes, and he was gone.
He stabbed this 6-year-old boy to death in his sleep and was just released from prison after 10 years for good behavior. Now people are outraged at the Kentucky Parole Board. Some people even demanding charges. Here's a clip of the 6-year-old boy's father talking about his experience.
It wasn't him. It was an intruder.
And finally, they took his last breath, looked at me, and closed his eyes, and he was gone.
He stabbed this 6-year-old boy to death in his sleep and was just released.
The black man was the intruder.
10 years for good behavior.
Okay, the black man was the intruder. Sorry, y'all. This is the father, was holding him. He took his last breath in his arms. Look at that cute little boy. And that was in Kentucky. What part? Y'all know what part of Kentucky that was in? Not that it matters. It should have never happened. Thank you for that, Millie. That's courtesy of full credit to Stan Price. Let me send that. No, Seth sent it to me. I'm like, let me send it to myself. Well, I can send it to myself, to my email. Okay. I'll do that tomorrow. Look at me. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm writing in Stan Price. I'm telling y'all, I'm losing it. Let me put it to my own email. Shit, I can't even type. What is wrong with people?
Now people are outraged.
How can you do that? How can you harm a child? I don't get that. It is terrible. It is so terrible. It's awful. I just don't get it. Thank you for that, Seth. Yeah, we need something to to refresh, but it always seems like it's bad news. Bad news. Yeah, what kind of creature does it? I'm going to say what you always say, wood chipper. We need a wood chipper for all of them. We do. It's not good. It's just not good. Any new updates or anything on Sebastian? I did he did not serve time for boy was found not guilty by insanity. Now what's insane is these people don't serve the time. They do need to be rewritten, all of them. I was so mad last night or yesterday when I was doing manuals. I believe it was yesterday. Millie, me and Annabella was staying up talking last night and not crazy. And ended up staying. They got off, but I ended up staying up late. And then I ended up staying up. Couldn't go to sleep. Hadn't been asleep. I lay down a couple hours. Didn't go to sleep. I've been up this whole time, entire time. I'm really about to fall asleep. Yeah. Exactly, Seth. Me too. Me too. I'm punching on the right. I'm punching on the wrong one. Y'all, I get like crazy when I hadn't had no sleep. I hadn't done that in a long, I hadn't pulled an all-nighter in a long time. Yeah, many prayers, many prayers. But that's why I'm kind of feeling better now, though. I was getting sick when I come on here. I was like, ugh, I don't feel so good. Then I had a couple of trolls. I was like, but now I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Yeah, abuse of a child definitely needs a wood chipper. Slowly, very, very slowly. Absolutely. Always, always. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, I started listening to I seen Lady Freedom was doing one on Sebastian tonight, and I was in there. I was in the bushes maybe 5 minutes, and then my son came in, so I'll have to go back and listen to her because I wanted to hear it. So if I don't know if you got to hear it or not, but I know she was doing one. I think I saw KJ in there. I guess it was the same KJ, but and a few, it's just getting started. And then my son came in. He had busted his head at work, and silly him didn't even go to the doctor or anything. And I mean, he said he was fine. He's tough, that's my number 2. I'm like, man, you might have had a concussion or something. And then he showed me a picture from earlier. I mean, blood was all in his head and stuff. He had a big gash on it. He did it on a fan. He does welding and stuff. And I'm like, you need to have that checked out. I'll be all right. But when he showed me the picture from all the blood and stuff today, I was like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Jesus. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know about this swatting stuff though. I really don't, I don't agree with any of it. It is a felony in most all of the 50 states from what my research says. And I'm surprised they didn't go down and talk to that one guy. I guess they didn't see him. I guess they didn't see him out anymore. He was on the porch when he come in. Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. You've been, yeah, I know you haven't been real active since Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. I hadn't seen you in a long time. I'm glad to see you. So glad to see you. I'm glad to see. A lot of times, if I come on late at night, I get to see different. It's like it rotates. And I know everybody's on different time zones and everything. So I like coming on at different times. That's why I don't have no set schedule. I kind of like it that way because sometimes if I come on in the mornings, I see different people. Sometimes if I take a notion, I'm going to come on at 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock or whatever. And sometimes I used to come on all the time at night. I don't anymore, but I tried to start about a year ago. I tried to start getting a normal schedule, but sometimes I come on late at night now. And if I do, I get to see my old people and a lot of faces I like to see. But I kind of laugh because somebody will say, Josh is on a prayer garden or this one or that one or whatever. And I'm like, Smiley getting old, y'all. I can't hang anymore. I'm getting too old for the birds. And then I'll laugh because 2 or 3 times PG's been in mine in the morning times. And I'm like, I wonder if she stayed up all night. Just asking. I wonder that to myself, but I'm glad to see, I'll say, hey, I'm glad to see. I like seeing everybody, because we go back good, bad, or whatever, and we go back when I started on Summer Wells, and I miss seeing some of these people. I do. And people go through things, and sometimes you have your tough times, and maybe you don't forget, but you forgive and move on. It is what it is. But I appreciate people. I appreciate each and every. Life is too short. You go through these cases and you realize life is way too short. And the more cases we do, and the more things we see on here, and the more things we see done to others, it's senseless. And you're like, this is real life. This is, why is everybody wasting time? I don't get it. I mean, just grow up. Your schedule's changed too? Yeah. You hope, because of Sebastian's case, it's getting a better shake with FBI. Renewed interest. Yeah. I do too. I mean, Sebastian, he deserves a lot better than what he got. All these kids do. Again, I was doing Emmanuel's, and I was, sometimes I get so passionate about these cases, but the more I got into his live, I mean, I could tell with myself, and that's what me and Annabelle and us was talking about last night. They're like, Smiley, you got to take care of your health, because you just do. And I'm like, I know. Yes, Seth is here. Yes, Seth is here, or he's listening anyway. But they're like, and I'm like, I know, but I can feel myself. I can feel this rage coming in me, because it's not fair. I mean, life is not fair, but it's not fair. And when I was talking about Emmanuel yesterday, I was like, we were listening to the DA there, and we know that the prelims is coming up and all that. And we was listening to him during that press conference, and like he was saying, somebody asked him, are you going to do a plea? And da-da-da-da. No, we have no interest in doing a plea and whatever. And I was just like, somebody clip that. I don't know how to clip it, because I promise I'll do what Smiley knows best, and I will plaster that everywhere, and I will mail it in, because I know he's going to do a plea. I know. It's just in their nature. They're going to do a plea. I'm telling you, it might not be this time. It might not be next time. It's going to be dragged out. I'm telling you, they're going to, especially with Rebecca playing the abuse card, especially her high-powered lawyer, even though it's court appointed, he is a damn good lawyer. It's not a public defender. That's just the way the wind blows, because Jake got the public defenders. And that's a conflict right there. So, and she's not paying for them. It's just the way the wind blows. Okay. That's the way it is. And, he was on the Turpin case. He knows what he's doing. She had them black eyes. That's in her benefit. I don't care if she's the one that did that, which I think she is. Everybody's looking the wrong way. In my opinion, they're looking at Jake because he did that to Promise, which he did have his nasty little hands in it. and he helped her, in my opinion, but I think they're looking the wrong way. I think it was Rebecca. And that's just my opinion. It's okay to disagree with me. Right, Donna. But I was so infuriated because he was saying they wasn't going to play. And I know eventually, even if it's a year from now, when they keep pushing this out and keep pushing this out, if they don't do one next week or whatever, it's the way the system is. I don't care in what state you're in. She don't have a background. She just ain't been caught with it until now. She's going to get a plea. Watch. He's done with fork in it already because they ain't going to be made no fool out of with him. And I wanted that clip because I'm telling you, I'm going to make sure he eats his words. Don't ever. What is that? Overload your cash a check or ass. What is it, Millie? Overload your mouth with cash ass. I can't remember. I'm so tired. I don't know. You better be able to cash that check. That's all I know. Millie said, I can't remember. Don't overload your ass. Don't overload your ass. Your mouth can't. Something I can't remember. Somebody knows in here. Lord, have mercy, honey. Don't overload. Smiley don't know. I can't remember. I'm getting senile too. Go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Smiley don't know nothing. Y'all smile around and find that out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Don't write a check. Your ass can't cash. That's right. I must have to be mad to say that. I used to could say that. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things. Look, y'all go to bed. Ain't nothing else I had to say important tonight. Look, we all know. I just wanted to show y'all this. Okay? Don't write a check your ass can't cash. Yeah, I know how you are with sayings. I knew it was something. My grandma used to say that. That's about the only cuss word she'd say. She didn't cuss. She didn't. But she would come up with that country kind of once in a while. Oh, Lord. I miss my people. I miss my people. Sometimes I can't remember it. Smiley don't know nothing. That's what I said. What's wrong with this David case? I did a little video the other day. I don't know if y'all could hear me. The wind was blowing. I was outside or something. I said, what's wrong with everybody? They trying to be like Smiley. I don't know nothing. The mama don't know nothing. The daddy don't know nothing. The brothers and sisters don't know nothing. The police don't know nothing. The bodyguard don't know nothing. David don't know nothing. I ain't trying to be funny, but nobody knows nothing, honey. What is going on here? Nobody knows nothing. Ain't nobody supposed to know nothing. Except Smiley ain't supposed to know nothing. Look, there you go, Millie. Oh, there you go. Don't cash a check if your ass wrote it, because it will bounce. I don't know. Do they even make freaking checks anymore? Paper checks, that is. Paper checks. My brother asked me that. He's like, do they make checks anymore? I said, well, kind of, sort of. Yeah, if you got to ask me that, maybe you better not even worry about no checks, honey. Thank you, Angel Wings. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you, Seth, if you're listening, for coming by. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much for being here. Lord, honey, I didn't try to dox nobody now. I really didn't. The police sent me that shit. The police sent me that shit. Smiley don't know nothing. I only know that it's out there. I only know that, honey, this, let me just tell you, this Jacob Weber, he gave the address out, not Smiley. And the police gave it to Smiley. Okay. And TMZ had it. Okay. And I don't know whose phone number that is. I don't know whose phone number that be. Wonder if Smiley can call it. Ooh, y'all want to have some fun before we get off here? Let's see who phone number this be. Smiley ain't gonna go to jail, is she? Ooh, hold on. Let's see whose phone number this be. I done been up too long. I got down star 67 first. Wonder if anybody answer. I hope it ain't the popo. What is that? 4180?
The Google subscriber you have called is
Google.
available.
Google. It's a Google number. I was calling for Jacob, honey. This is Smiley on Smiley's World. Hey. That's a Google number. It was a Google number. What y'all say to that? What say you, man? Y'all better quit swatting people. Quit swatting people. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Donate to the Smiley Fund. Smiley's a grifter, man. And I'm grifting on out of here. I'm grifting away. Grifting away. Good night, y'all. I'll see you in the streets. YouTube streets, that is. Love y'all. Bye. See ya. Bye-bye.